The address is 1265 Lombardi Avenue. The place is known as Titletown. Welcome inside legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Cincinnati Bengals and the Green Bay Packers. Here is the Spring League star, Jake Bates, set to get this one going. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
I should probably start ahead, boy, because I got other heads, boy. Now that Jake, you got to chill.
The bootleg. It's McCarthy. Donovan is a rocker. Getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
Mike, you said it. You mentioned just how loud it was, the energy in this building leading up to the opening kickoff. And with a sack like that on the first play of the game, this crowd's only going to get louder. And, man, we can feel it all the way up here at the booth.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. That's caught. And he will take this one in. 79 yards. Touchdown, Cincinnati. On now, Cade York for the point after. And this one is no good. Not sure if the rain and the wet footing is an issue there, but no extra point. The score stays where it is. So the lead stands at 6-0 as this one is kicked off. On the return is Trey Palmer. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
Palmer ready.
Right to the air is Richardson. In trouble, and down he goes. That's the 4-time All-Pro Myles Garrett in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7.
70 Rangers.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target, and it'll be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll air one out for Palmer. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's 3rd and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short, bomb, punt. I do love 3rd and short. Okay, you fail. I'm going to go for it on 4th down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a run the rookie out of Oregon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
On second down, here's McCarthy. He's got the first-round pick, Tanneroa McMillan. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down. On the handoff, this is James. And he is fortunate to get past the line of scrimmage. Call it a yard at most. That's Alex Highsmith in for the tackle. From the 41, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's McCarthy. He's got his tight end, Arande Gadsden, the second. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Bengals going to have a first down. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. And he's going to have to eat this one, and down he goes. Elijah Cansey in there to bring him down for his 7th sack of the year.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
A throw left side, but it's incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. 3rd down coming up.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Not fun here. 3rd and a lot. The motion man here is Mitchell. On 3rd and long, here's McCarthy. And that is incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5. But it continues into the end zone. Come back out to the 20. Start out here with an option to the left. Peel it forward for maybe a yard. Dorian Williams in to make the play.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
A 2nd down throw for Richardson. That one complete to Pierce. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And it looks like he's got enough for the first down. Let's wait for the mark. Yes, that run, that's enough to move the chains.
So 3rd and 2, sometimes it's not about being fancy. You don't need your back to be a hero. Make sure, no matter what, pick up the yards needed, convert that first down. Now, if there's an opportunity to pop it, great. But don't try to go for the home run and bring up 4th down. Let's give a lot of credit to him, Mike, for standing tough in the pocket. He knows he's about to take a big hit with the defense bringing pressure, but they weren't able to get there in time and prevent that completion.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And he's going to get first down, taking this one up past the 40-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground. Man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Let's go.
Looking to throw, Richardson. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That pickup, good for 29 yards.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and you get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
They'll go play action. It's Richardson. He runs with it. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We begin quarter number 2. The Packers have the football. They've got it 2nd and 1 coming up.
Jack Panther.
Here's Gibbs. And he's in! Jameer Gibbs. Touchdown, Green Bay. His 6th touchdown now for the season.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. He'll take it in at the goal line. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you. We're going to be back up now to start this drive. On the ground, it is James to start the drive. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
2nd and 10. To throw, it's McCarthy. That one's hauled in left side by McMillan. And he is out of bounds. It's It's a pickup of 12. It's a Cincinnati first down.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now McCarthy. That is brought in. That'll change things. Out of bounds inside the 35. That is a big play for Cincinnati. 55 yards on the game. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. Throwing again is McCarthy. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. To throw once more. Here's McCarthy. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
To the air on 3rd down is McCarthy. And that is incomplete. General McMillan was the intended receiver. And it's going to lead to 4th down. Cade York and the field goal unit coming on the field. This one from 49. York's kick is good. And the Bengals move out front. It's 9-7.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
3-yard line.
On the handoff, this is good. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Mustang 19. Ready, Dragon 60.
From the gun, Richardson. That's going to be intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone. The motion man here is Mitchell. McCarthy now to throw on 1st and 10. That is caught the 3. And he'll take it on in. Bengals. Now it's York for the PAT. His kick is good. And the Bengals will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Palmer now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He's going to have a Packers 1st down as he gets this up past 35.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
1st down, and they stick with Gibbs. And wow, tough to bring down that time. Surging forward for a pickup of 6. 2nd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. And he's able to pick up the 1st down.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. On play action, Richardson. Moving outside the pocket. There's a throw right side. It'll be incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the 1st half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
A run here with Gibbs. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll fight forward, doesn't get a hold up, and he's got what he needed. It is 1st and goal coming up.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up into this point, Mike. I mean, So much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels...
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Packers. That his second touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his second rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today, and we're just getting started.
The score, Bengals 16, Packers 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Couldn't take the chance. They're going to return it from the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team, who's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. On first down, here's McCarthy. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete. But now a penalty flag comes in late. He might have been caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Throwing here on first and 10 is McCarthy. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. On first and 10, it's McCarthy. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. The throw there on second down is going to be incomplete.
It's pretty remarkable at this stage, Mike, that they're even winning this game. I mean, anytime a quarterback is completing less than 50% of his throws, you just don't see that very often, and it just seems like time and time again, this quarterback and his intended targets, they're just not on the same page.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Forced out to his right. Now a deep ball for Mitchell. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on fourth down.
I've been around certain quarterbacks, Mike, that loved throwing the ball in the rain, and other quarterbacks who were very uncomfortable. It looks like this one kind of got out of his hand, a little wonky, and that ball gets away from you just enough. It's going to end up falling into the wrong hands and go the other way.
Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
First down.
To throw, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Capture 11. Capture 11.
Throwing on second down. Richardson flushed to his right. Off he goes. And he is out of bounds at the 45. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it, and that's going to bring an end to this first half. Not letting up. It continues to be a factor here as we get back underway in the second half. Palmer now to return. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Get it. Ready.
Throwing is Richardson. It's caught. Free Palmer.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd and 4. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
3rd and 2. Here we go. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now, has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. They'll start on the ground with James. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up second down.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action now. It's the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
McCarthy from the gun here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
A little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
tackles out and ready to punt. As he's on to punt for the second time. Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for and taken successfully.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that. Let's go.
He'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
Second down throw for Richardson. Pushed out to his right. He'll air one out for Palmer. He's got it! And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
18 Cardinal.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Packers.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not. And it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, here's Richardson. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonas Saker.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yards, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Out to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
I don't think this lead is insurmountable by any means, Mike, but they're going to have to find a way to take advantage of some of these possessions as they try to close this game out.
He has got it complete. And he's going to be out of bounds up at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. And the Bengals going to have a 1st down. From the gun, here's McCarthy. To the right side, he finds McMillan. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 40-yard line. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another 1st down. Here's a handoff to James. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down. Here's 1st and 10. The motion man here is Mitchell. On 1st and 10, it's McCarthy. He'll get that one to James. It's complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
Throwing on 2nd down is McCarthy. That's complete to his running back, Israel Abanaconda. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Fourth quarter begins on the ground. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. McCarthy. He'll go right and find his running back. And he'll take this one in. Jordan James. Touchdown, Cincinnati. York now for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Bengals will make it a 2-score game as they are now up 9. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. For the return, it's Keyshawn Nixon. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Ready up.
Richardson to throw it here on 1st down. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the carry. It's 2nd down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
So there's a saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, Richardson. That is caught aside by Waddle. And he's very close to a first down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the fourth, but they will turn it over on down. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. Hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10.
From the shotgun, it's a throw from McCarthy. Scrambling to his left. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up third down.
So you find yourself playing with a 2-score lead. Of course, it goes without saying, Mike, you don't want to take any unnecessary risks. The primary reads weren't there. Works through his progression. Move on to the next play. And just throw that ball away.
The motion man here is Mitchell. To the air, on third down is McCarthy. Throw right side, pulled in by Mitchell. 10 yards for number 10 on that one, and it's first and 10.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs, and as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5. It sets up second and 5.
Brings up second and 5 at the Packers' 35-yard line.
Throwing again is McCarthy. This one not quite on target. And too much. That one falls incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
To the air once more is McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he can't get away. They rallied him the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Going to work out well. Out of bounds, and they mark it inside the 5-yard line.
Drop 50, drop 50. There we go. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson to throw here on first and 10. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line.
That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On play action, Richardson headed left, buying time. He'll tuck it and take off. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
It is second and 6.
Let's go now. Dragon, 6 the Eagles, 6 the Eagles.
Out of shotgun, Richardson. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down. That'll be a gain of 15 on fourth down. Here's Richardson. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Jalen Carter getting in there for the sack. Number 3 on the year for him.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
After that incomplete pass, we have a player shaken up. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's a big one. This third down. From the gun, it's shot. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up fourth down. They'll go, and here's Shuck. And that is incomplete. They had their chance, they took it there. Look, they're trailing late, gotta let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. A run with James. And he will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard. Second down and 8. They'll stick to the run, and it's James again. And he's followed up after a gain of a yard.
Like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, they landed in France. Racing shows out in Germany, they bought in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. Victory formation here as he's down to an 8. So, this one, a win for the visiting Bengals. It was a game played in a driving rainstorm, but they would not let the field or the conditions determine